Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So we're back with more subscriber collection reviews. I have about, I think, almost 20 collections today to go over, and we're gonna have a lot of fun checking these out and just seeing what you guys do with your displays in your collections. Now, I am actually doing something a little different. I do actually have my main camera here instead of the webcam I've been using, so that's why the quality is a lot better. And I have two audios going, so I don't even know which audio I'm gonna use. We'll see. But anyways, we're just going to kind of jump into this. And just so you guys know, I do open the collection submission reviews like every week or so after I post the latest video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, don't worry, submissions will be open again. So let's go ahead and jump into our first collection here, which is Alyssa and Zachariah here. So this is kind of a combo collection. Really cool right off the bat. I'm loving, I have the hiccup, sorry, but I'm loving the Yu-Gi-Oh cards here in the case. That's really nice, framed. We have some solo leveling here. I feel like I feel like I know what this is, Darksiders. And then I saw the name, I was like, yep, I do. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they made so many figures for that. Did we ever get pops of that? I'm not sure. We might have, but that's cool. Then we have some Maleficent up here, Kiss, Marvel. We have the Supernatural collection, which I'm sure you're excited for that new collection that's coming out. I think another new Supernatural set is coming out next month. Okay, continuing on, we do have some Pokemon here. We also have, oh, why is the name blanking on me? Kingdom Hearts. I almost said something completely different. Kingdom Hearts mixed in. Then we have some other books and like little knickknacks. That's pretty cool. I like this. They have more photos here. So this is their giant one-piece display. This is pretty cool. They have lots of out-of-box pops mixed in, some autographs there. Oh, you have the little rides. I love that. I actually ordered Robin the other day, and I'm waiting on her to come in the mail. Ooh, looks like you're collecting all the bronze statue ones. All right. We have the a devil fruit there. Then we have a bunch of like out-of-box bigger pops, little acrylic display or whatever that is. It's pretty cool. And then I did notice they actually have all the way at the top, they have the wanted posters. I think you have every single one so far. Okay, so another photo here features some horror. So we have Halloween. Looks like that's probably one of their favorite horror movies. And then we also have this one. So it looks like they like their gaming pops too. So we have World of Warcraft. We have some Ruby mixed in there with Frozen. I love the little Gengar plushies too. So fantastic collection for both of you guys. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, next collection comes from Angel here. So we have some kind of like Marvel and DC artwork to start off here, as well as some I guess out-of-box stuff with some prints is really nice. I think they have a couple photos. Yeah, I think, oh, one more photo here. So this is kind of like, I combined these photos, but we do have a good mix of anime pops. We have some Sword Art Online. I love the Respect to Kirito. Then we also have Tokyo Ghoul Re, some Bleach, Boruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Kaiju number 8, Black Clover, Chainsaw Man. So it looks like, wait, are these all main characters? I was going through them. I was like, wait a minute, this looks like all main character. That's pretty cool, actually. Neat. I like that. And then on the bottom here, they kind of have like a pop video games section here with other little figures. And then is that like the Donkey Kong display that you were kind of going for? Next collection comes from Brandon E. We actually have two Brandon. So Brandon E's collection here, I like it. It's very clean, especially with that manga display. That is very, wow, One Piece has so much manga. Good Lord. And then what is that? Naruto as well as Bleach down there. I like that. I like the little bit of pops kind of sprinkled in there. I think that's nice. And then the million manga boxes over here. That's pretty cool. Is that, was that Soul Eater? No, that's not Soul Eater. I can't make that out what that is down there. But yeah, we got a little Star-Lord poster, some Dune books, not Elden Ring, that's Red Rising. I'm not sure what those are. Walking Dead, okay, I like that. Let me know if you watch the show. Then we have Invincible over there. Looks like you're a heavy reader, which is pretty cool. And then a bunch of One Piece pops kind of like mixed in with the posters. I like that. Some Bleach pops over here. This is a nice little, I like this little corner display. It's not like too much or too little at the same time, if that makes sense. And I really like the manga display. Okay, so here's our other Brandon's collection. So it looks like he has a wide variety of anime going on here, a good mix of out-of-box and in-box. And then we have some kind of like manga sprinkled in, which is pretty cool. I like that. We got the Hokage rock wall over there. Nice. All right, I like it. We have Zetsu right there. Next photo of theirs. This is a good mix of Chainsaw Man and One Piece. Man, Chainsaw Man is just on the brain for me right now after that Reze movie. But I like it. I like the little out-of-box mix here. All the Chainsaw Man out of box looks great. I actually just ordered the manga box set since it was 50% off at Amazon. I was like, yeah, why not? I want to know what happens after Reze, so I'm just going to read the rest. It shouldn't be too much. But anyways, so this is your big Naruto and kind of like moments display with Demon Slayer. Okay, I like it. Then we have some Boruto and Bleach and Demon Slayer down there. Noticing a couple chases mixed in there. All right, all right. I like the Kakashi poster. That's really nice. And then this looks like your desk area here. Couple grails. We could be seeing more Death Note pops announced soon, or like teasers, so stay tuned. You know, if you came this far in the video, then you will hear that. We'll see. Anyways, we also have some One Piece mixed in here. I like the little Mimic Frieren chest. That's really cool. Broly, Pikachu hat. And then, yeah, I think that was your final. Was that the last? Yeah, I think that was the final photo. Brandon, great collection. Next up, we have Isaac's collection here. So we have a few photos here. Looks like a One Piece kind of graded display. I like the LED lights. Got a couple cool characters in here. Rayleigh, Roger, Kaido, Kuzan there, Katakuri. Then we have some One Piece waifus kind of mixed in there. This is cool. I'm sure you have plenty of other ones on the way from getting graded. I'm sure this wasn't cheap either. All right, next photo here. Obviously, you're a big One Piece fan, so I wasn't shocked to see that. Oh, I like that Nelly L stat. That's so cool. Where did you get that? So down here, I was noticing some Re-Zero here. So are you going to grab the whole collection or maybe just this one exclusive? Because I think these are all from Re-Zero, so different versions of Rem and Ram. Then we have Fairy Tail down here with some autographs. I'm loving all the autographs. Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, that's that Ken Kaneki torture scene in the chair. That's pretty neat. Looks like you have a quote ready. I like it. Oh, are you getting the whole set signed? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is so much money. But it's cool to see them all signed. I don't know if I've ever seen a full Tokyo Ghoul set signed. And then we have some more Bleach down here. Oh, wow, you already found a case for Brooke? That was quick. Now, here's another pretty cool photo from Isaac. So he has some really nice, like, artwork in the back, some Straw Hat members, as well as Doflamingo and Yami from Black Clover. And this looks like the rest of your One Piece collection, possibly, with some wanted posters up there. I like it. You got a Zoro. What are you getting? Sword Style Secret Technique 3000 Worlds. I think that's what that says. It's kind of hard to make out. It's a little blurry when I zoom in, but I believe that is what that says. Yeah, this is awesome. And then they had one final photo here, so he actually has like a top 100 anime wall here. That's pretty cool. So are you slowly filling these in as you go, or what's the deal with this? But that's neat. And then a bunch of One Piece statues. Oh, that Kizaru one's nice. Magellan, that's really cool. Kozuki Oden, I like it. Oh, that Aki Inu is awesome too. Kuzan, Momonosuke, Kaido, wow. Yeah, these are awesome. They look expensive too. You have an amazing collection. Next collection comes from Jesse here. So Jesse, we have a little bit of a side profile here first up. So it looks like this is all of their Sailor Moon with some others kind of mixed on top. And then we also have some John Wick. I like the bloody protector there. Some Gundam, Danny Phantom, Yu Yu Hakusho. Then we have some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chainsaw Man. I like it. The couch looks very comfortable. And then here's their kind of full display here. I like it. You have a lot of different things going on here. So we have some Gundam. I believe those are Gundams in the case. We have Frieren here. I don't know what. Oh, is that quintessential quintuplets? Is that what that is? I think. I like the Dragon Ball statues and like figures. That's really cool. Are there some figure arts mixed in there? I think that might be a figure art. I'm not sure, but they look great. Some Batman in there. I'm liking the gaming shelf here. We have Resident Evil signatures, Kratos signature, Solo Leveling mixed with Attack on Titan. And over here is your Dragon Ball, some autographs. We got a big Demon Slayer. Wow, that is a lot of Demon Slayer autographs. Oh my gosh. Frieren collection. I've been thinking about getting a Frieren pop because I finished the series and I was like, oh, maybe I'd have at least one Frieren in my collection. Maybe I'll get like a statue or something. But I also love this Lord of the Rings like map. I believe this is Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth. It sounds familiar. That aside though, amazing collection. I love this. Next up, we have a couple of photos from Jesus here. So he has a nice little Naruto display here. First of all, I love the Minato and Naruto kind of like bumping fists there. That's really awesome. I think that's a manga in the background. Skate deck. We have this giant Kakashi shrine. Some Onbu masks. Then we have the One Piece posters. I like the Susanoo. Then we have some manga. I love when people use the manga in the background and kind of like elevate their pops and like create a little background. That's really nice. And then more down here with some out-of-box pops. Next photo here. So we have a My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer display. Who's this character? But I like the My Hero statues. Those are nice. Is that from World's Heroes Mission? I think that's what that's from, that movie. Then we have some Naruto over here, a little Jujutsu Kaisen display. I'm sure you're excited to get the Yuta pop coming. Nice! And then you might have one more. Yeah, I think you have one more photo here, some more Naruto. I like this. That's a pretty cool little background. And then we have some more Naruto manga. I love the mix here. It looks so clean and neat. Then we have some pens on the side here too. Nice. Next collection comes from Jimmy here. I'm seeing a lot of Naruto today. I'm noticing a lot of Naruto fans, but we have a full little Naruto collection here, as well as some shoes. I don't know too much about shoes, but you know, cool. Next photo here, some more shoes I'm noticing. Eminem, Mortal Kombat. We have a lot of out-of-box pops here. It looks like a lot of video games down here. You should get some like, you should get some acrylic risers so you can see them a little bit better. Like maybe you could put like 2 in front there. That would be really cool. But I mean, obviously I know you're kind of working with the space you have, of course. I will say Edward is buff here. Good Lord. I forgot how jacked my man is. That is crazy. Then kind of layered on this shelf, you'll notice some of the, I think these are the advent calendar ones, which are pretty cool. Good mix here. We have Ghost Freak, Con Sticker, nice. Some Full Metal Alchemist in the back, One Piece. We have the Black Knight from Monty Python, Alaka Chase, Peely, Breaking Bad there. Oh, we have Toonami Tom. I forgot they made that pop. That's awesome. Now, one more photo from Jimmy here features his Bleach as well as the Oshinoko Shrine. Oh my gosh. There's so much here. So, this is one of those animes where I just could not finish it, personally. I think we watched the first, like, part, and then it kind of, like, fell off for me and my wife. I think she wants to watch the second part, maybe, but, like, I don't know. It just, like, it fell off. It got a little, like, all over the place for us, to be honest, and it also got very weird, too. So it just wasn't for me. Initially, it was good. I liked where it was going, and then it got there, and I was like, okay, this feels like it kind of fell off a cliff, but it is what it is. Let me know, though, how you guys felt about Oshinoko. But either way, the display is really nice, and thank you for sharing your collection. Next collection comes from Joe here, so I know you've been wanting to send in your collection. I've seen your comments of you kept saying you missed the submission, but we got your collection this time, and we're reviewing it. So let's go ahead and check this out. So we have like little figures sprinkled in. I'm seeing some Rimuru back there, Sword Art Online there. I like this Goku and Piccolo. Super Saiyan God Goku. The Asuna figure is pretty nice too. I was actually just thinking about watching Ordinal Scale last. I don't think this is from Ordinal Scale specifically. It might be. Maybe, I don't remember. But I was actually thinking about the Ordinal Scale movie last night. I was like, I kind of want to watch that again. I've been really into watching some anime movies lately. So we have a couple signatures. Oh, a lot of signatures actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So this looks like your signature displays. Wow, I don't even know how I missed the signatures initially, but yeah, there's a lot there. Yuki's pretty nice. Jet Black. I'm trying to see if there's any I haven't seen yet. I've pretty much seen a majority of these, but this is still a great collect. I don't know if I've seen Aizawa's actually. But yeah, fantastic. I think we have some more. Yeah, we have more photos from you. So we have, it looks like you are just a signature collector. Wow. I'm seeing some Sopranos up here. We have Cheech and Chong. That's a nice little set. Looks like kind of Marvel in here with Polka Dot and Savant. Star Trek. Wow. Jay and Silent Bob signatures. The Office. That's pretty incredible, actually. That's awesome. Stanley. That's amazing. Then the Goonies and Lord of the Rings. That's awesome. Over here we have some comedian signatures. Mighty Ducks. Bugs Bunny. Pocahontas there. Wow. You have an amazing signature collection. Do we have one more? Yeah, I think we have one more. Okay, so here's your little out-of-box display with some signatures. Wow. The dedication is crazy. I still don't have a Kirito signature in my collection. He's one of my favorite characters. I really got to get that. Next time I see Bryce, I'm going to be like, hey man, I need you to sign a pop for me. But I love the out-of-box display here. Looks like this is, what is this, mostly My Hero and Dragon Ball, I think? That's cool. Oh, I like the Vidal figure. That's pretty neat. Joe, you have an amazing collection. Thank you so much for sharing it. And your signature collection is one of the best I've seen. Next up, we have Maysige. I don't think I can pronounce your name, so I apologize. But you will know your collection when you see it. So I love the white shelves here. It makes it look nice and crisp and clean. Oh, this is actually a really clever way to display these. I never considered that. There's just enough for that. Well, I guess you don't have Roger. He's pretty, I don't have Roger either. He's pretty expensive. But yeah, that's pretty clever actually. Because you could actually, now that I think about it, you could keep stacking them up like that, couldn't you? To do at least 2 layers. Yeah, that's pretty neat actually. I might take that. Do I have room for, oh, I might take that. I like that, I like that, okay. So lots of One Piece here. Attack on Titan, I love this. I love that he is big enough to where you could put Rhina in the front there, that's awesome. Then we have some Demon Slayer over here. Frieren collection. We are getting Wave 2 next year, so you'll be able to fill in that shelf in no time. What else we got over here? Oh, they were actually mentioning that they ordered something, and then apparently Funko like sent them a limited edition Aki, like the limited piece one, and they're like, and then Funko let them keep it and still replace their pop, which was pretty cool. So, hey, that's not a bad trade-off at all. That's really awesome. Big Avatar display here. One Piece, more One Piece, more One Piece. Everybody, there's a lot of One Piece and Naruto today, which is kind of expected. Then we have a good mix of Solo Leveling, Kaiju, and Black Clover here. I like it, I like it. And then some more Dragon Ball. Big collection. Again, I really like what you did here. That's really cool. I never considered that at all for some reason. And then I really love this little display with the Attack on Titan ones. I'm gonna do that if my Armored Titan pre-order ever arrives. I don't know what Entertainment it's doing there. Next up, we have Michael's collection, and then we're gonna go over another Michael's collection after this one. So first page here features some Star Wars and Marvel, and we have some kind of like horror mixed in there along with some NBA stuff. Nice. I like the Iron Man. Is that kind of, oh, I thought it was pop out, but no, it's cool. It's like a little comic page. I like it. And then here we have a huge out-of-box display. Wow, okay. I like the kind of deluxe in there. It makes it look like a background piece, which is pretty cool. And then you can like just see the pops, which is really nice. Oh, these are cool. What are these? Can you guys see that? Where it's like a table, but they're standing on it, and it kind of like you can put other pops under it, which is neat. I've never seen those before. Then we have a bunch of Dragon Ball figures down here. I was like, why is Goku turned around? But it's probably because he's like looking back at you all creepy like he does. That's pretty funny, actually. I like that. And then are these all the photos I have? Oh, I think I have one more. Yeah, one more. Huge marble display. I love the Avengers Assemble up there. Got some chases up there. Down here, we have a little bit of a villain shelf going on, which is pretty neat. I forgot they made a Winwoo pop now that I think about it. That's cool. Okay, so now we're on to the other Michael's collection. This is Michael D, and I love the Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man guy myself. I love this. Lots of great suits here. Hot Topic one. I think this is the GameStop one. I was like, I knew something looked off. I was like, that don't look like Spider-Man. He's just like incognito over here. That's hilarious. I love that. And then looks like we have some kind of like anime and DC mixed in there, which is pretty cool. Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, got some Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju, Naruto there. I like it. It's pretty cool. I think we have another photo. Yeah, we have one more photo from you. So here's kind of a collage that I made of 2 of their collections. So we have like a Neji signature, Astrobot U2s, and then a couple other little mini figures. And then we have this huge, like, I think these are Legos. Is that Lego Ninjago? Yeah, I think that is. Wow. That's really cool. I realized I don't have the patience for Lego. After I did some model kits, like for Transformers for like a sponsor, I was like, oh my gosh, this takes so long. Next up, we have Ramon's collection here. So I'm a little scared. They did say they were moving, so they're going to display them a little bit better in the next house. I love that for you because this is scary. Oh my, this is scary. And it's on carpet nonetheless. You're bold, my friend, you're bold. And they're overlap, oh my gosh. It's probably because of that, like the crown, like the molding on the bottom there, but still, I am so scared for this. Wow. But you have a vast collection. Like, it looks like you collect a lot of different things, which I love. That's really awesome. Which they do actually have like a corner shelf here. So we have some One Piece statues. Kaido's really nice. Some Going Merry and Thousand Sunny little like figures or whatever those are, or those model kits. Either way, they're pretty cool. Some manga mixed in. Jujutsu Kaisen with manga. Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. That Aki looks so good. They did such a great job on that. We have Kaiju down there as well as Soul Leveling. A couple Pokeballs there. Saitama. I love it. Next up, we have Sanzar's collection. Sorry if I butchered your name. So we have some Owl House Pops here with Avatar, some 8-bit Spider-Man, My Hero Academia, as well as Naruto. Like a little Lego Up House, that's pretty cool. Some Biddy Pops for Avatar over there. We also have like a little Lego camera, which is pretty cool. So nice little out-of-box display. I like the risers inclusion there. Then we have like a wall display here. We have some Full Metal, Moon Knight, Remy Chase, nice. Bunch of Demon Slayer over here with Invincible. You have a really cool collection, so thank you for sharing. Now, I won't lie, this next collection is probably one of my favorite just because it has so many cool things in it. I'm loving the PS3 like games here. I think that's awesome. And then we have this like really cool Batman statue. I can't make out where it's from. Is that Arkham Knight though? Is that like the Arkham Knight game? Because I'm trying to look at the suit detail there. But I don't remember. Did they have like a collector's edition? Was that the statue for it? Let me know. Let me know if you're watching this video. But I love the like, you know, Sony like little display you got going on here. I think it's really awesome. And then they have a bunch more cool stuff here. We have weapons on the wall. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, those are Kratos's. I don't remember the name of them. And then we also have his axe, which is really cool. We have some Avengers symbol pops down here. Ghost Rider. Some physical media. I like it. Oh, look at that little Batman Arkham City like pop-out display or whatever that is. That's pretty cool. A lot of video game pops sprinkling in here. Some horror right here. I think we had, was this your last photo? No, we have one more after this. So I love this display. This is crazy good. Lots more pops up here. It looks like you were just a Sony fan through and through. I'm seeing PlayStation 2 games. I saw PSP, PS3, PS4, PS5. I love it. I love it. I've been a Sony guy myself for years. We've owned an Xbox, and they have a couple cool games. Oh, I'm even seeing a PS. I love that. Oh, is that from Death Stranding? It's kind of creepy. And then this is their final photo here. The Batman Lego is awesome. Wonder how long that took to build, but that's really neat. Nice little like diorama piece. And then we have a bunch of out-of-box kind of heroes and villains from DC. I love it. You have an amazing collection. Next, we have Simon's collection here. So nice little one-piece display. You got a triple monitor display going on. Okay, I like it. Little LED light in the PC too. And then your other photo here features some of your more anime displays. So we have a Naruto display, Demon Slayer, Tengen little poster that's nice, Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Hunter x Hunter. Wow, the triple stack method actually works pretty well. I like that. And then My Hero. So it looks like you're still filling in these collections, but yeah, I like it. So our final collection today comes from Wilson. Also has a really cool collection going on here. So we have a nice little Demon Slayer display here. So it looks like they use some kind of cases to kind of like show these off out of box, which is really nice. Then we have a couple signed pops down here, Zenitsu, Guillaume, and Tanjiro there. Vaulted vinyl like case display is pretty nice there too. Next display here, so I want to know what's going on with the Rogers. How does one achieve this many Rogers? Because those are like $400 a piece. Oh my gosh. And then you put one in a custom wanted poster display. That's so awesome. I love the dedicated. I'm assuming Roger is like one of your favorite characters. That's awesome though. I love that for you. And we also have a bunch of other like custom cases here. Asanomi, Guillaume, Obanai, Mitsuri. Looks like most of the Hashira there, or all the Hashira, I think. 4, 8, yeah, 9, yeah. And Kagai, you got them all signed. Then we have some more Demon Slayer signatures and pops down here with cases. Wow, this is a very expensive case. Very expensive case. But it looks so good. And then we do have one final photo here featuring more Demon Slayer. So it looks like Demon Slayer is probably your biggest collection. They did say they have more one-piece pops. They're just trying to figure out how they're displaying them. So we have some artwork in the background, a little custom golden Guillaume. It's pretty neat. Golden Zenitsu, some artwork, Con sticker 2-pack, Japan Expo 2-pack sticker, some swords, lots of signatures. There's so many signatures. And we have some upper moons there, which are pretty nice. I love it. Well, guys, that wraps up yet another subscriber collection review video. There were some incredible collections in today's video, like seriously incredible. So once again, guys, thank you so much for sharing your collections. Again, I will open up submissions in the next week, week and a half, and we will do another part because I know a lot of you guys send yours in. I kind of just randomly pick them through the emails too. If you're wondering, I don't really go by order. I just kind of scroll through and click on them and look at the images. And then I also come through a lot of images that are a little bit unusable or blurry and they don't really come out as good in the video. So please just make sure you're taking really clear photos so I can make sure to use them, well, so everybody can see them well that are watching. That might be a reason why your collection doesn't get picked too if the image quality is a little bit lower. Nonetheless, though, again, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button down below if you guys want to see more of these in the future, and subscribe and click the notification bell if you're new here. I do want to end off the video by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.